Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the New York Mets. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. And towing the slab, Kodai Senga.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here.
Shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
The 1-1. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. One down, base is empty.
That's ball two.
There's the strike.
2-2 the count.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And it remains 2-2. One out, base is empty. The other way, and foul ball. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Two outs, base is empty. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is foul. Two down, nobody on. Fouls it off, still 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Taylor makes the grab, and that is that. Back here in Queens, and today on the hill, Tyler Phillips.
Well, he's not a rookie, but still very young in this game, learning his craft. I think the key is getting consistent reps and the opportunity to develop his stuff. Looking forward to watching him pitch in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first. Now it's the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with two strikes right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at-bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get beat.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso, on the ground to the left. And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out. Here's Brandon Nimmo. That catches the outside corner. And the count 1-2. And a pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
The 1-2. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the
Batting fifth,
strikeout.
third baseman.
And now it's Mark Vientos. 2 on, 2 outs.
2 balls.
Could be
1
some
strike.
action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two outs. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Lindor zipping around third. He scores, and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. Here's Jesse Winker. That one ripped. Fair ball. Coming home. He'll score. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Picks himself up an RBI. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And here is Tyrone Taylor. Fouls one off. 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Stowers makes the catch, and that is the inning. Back here at Citi Field. Now it's the DH, Matt Mervis. In the air, right field. Soto hauls it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1. And up next for Miami, Eric Wagaman.
Number 33.
1 down, base is empty. Off the mark there. 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2-2 count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one in the air, center field. Taylor brings it in. Out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. And that's a nice play to end the inning. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the rookie second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. Pitch misses. Now 2-2. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Comes a 2-2.
I got 3-2.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Close pitch there, but you've got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Runner on the go. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And there's one away. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. There's a strike at the knees.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close.
Here's Lopez for 1. And that's 2. New inning getting started, and at the plate for Miami, Dane Myers.
Hoog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Here's the rookie third baseman, Graham Pauley. This to third, Vientos. On to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third. 2 outs, base is empty. Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. Off the mark there, and the count is 3-1. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. 2 outs, base is empty. On the ground to third. Vientos whips it to first. Marlins set down in order. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Juan Soto now.
Juan Soto.
Hit on the ground to the right side, but it kicks foul. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it's pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Here's Pete Alonso. And now 2-2. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. Next to hit, Brandon Nimmo.
For the Mets. Designated hitter.
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That one misses. 2 balls and a strike. Ripped to first, caught. Liam Hicks coming into the game now as the injury replacement.
Number 34.
Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Now batting, third baseman, Mark Vientos.
And that one is inside. Soto leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's inside. And now 3-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Leading off, Xavier Edwards.
Miami, shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
The shortstop takes the ball. That one fouled off, 2-2. That's down and in.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Line drive. Soto makes the play, and there's one down. And now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers. One down, base is empty. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Matt Mervis, the next up for the Marlins. And a big swing and a miss. The Marlins trailing by 2, top half of inning number 4. Good eye in that spot. That one misses. 3-2 now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
And now it's going to be Liam Hicks. And a count 1-2. Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. Back here in Queens, here's the left fielder, Jesse Winker.
Jesse Winker.
Here's a 1-1. Ripped on the ground to second, and Winker is set down. And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. And it hits the bag. And no throw. He's into first easily.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. And now they've got some speed on
Angel
first, so we'll see if they
Acuna.
try to get him into motion.
1 down. So up next for New York, Luis Angel Acuna.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Konai brings it in. That's out number 2. Hayden Sanger will hit next.
Number 98.
And that's through there for a strike. It's 2-2. Out to short. Into the outfield, base hit. And now 2 aboard. And now it's Frankie Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
2 outs. And a swing and a miss there.
If he can get through this one,
2 strikes.
put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. In the air, center field. Myers puts it away, and that is that. Back here at Citi Field, ready now for the 5th inning. And here is Griffin Conine. Swings through that one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball. And that's in the dirt.
That one missed. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one.
Don't
want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins.
Nope, that's off
You know,
the
these
plate. Ball 2.
Marlins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting.
Oh, and that deflects off his glove. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Now batting, third baseman Graham Pauley.
First and second, no outs. Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins. Pitch is in the dirt, and a count 2-1.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
And that is out of play. And that one inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So bases all loaded up. Nick Fortes now at the plate. All loaded up, and we're at the top of the 5th. That's outside, and that's ball 2.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up or something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. An absolute smash to left. His first homer of the year. It's 4-2. So Minter will take over.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now the shortstop, Xavier Edwards. Ground ball up the middle. Lindor fires to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. And up next for Miami, Kyle Stowers. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Caught him looking for the K. Otto Lopez getting ready to hit.
Otto Lopez.
Two down, nobody on. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
2 strikes.
That one
Ball,
misses.
inside.
2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now pitching for
Back
Miami.
now to start the bottom of the fifth
Number
and taking
47.
over on the mound, Cal Quantrill.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs.
Pete Alonso up now for the Mets.
Pete Alonso.
The Fish leading by 2, last half of inning number 5.
Record here at Citi Field. He passed Lucas Duda for the top spot in June of 2023.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
The next offering misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And now Brandon Nimmo. Swings through that.
2-2 count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the DH, Matt Mervis. And that one missing low. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He sends it out of here. It's 5-2. And now the first baseman, Liam Hicks. That one in there across the letters.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Way
Two
high
balls,
there.
2
And
strikes.
the count is even, 2-2. Got it. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Now the left fielder, Griffin Conine. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Upstairs. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Dane Myers, the next to hit.
Dane Myers.
And it's fouled away. And there's a ball. Just
Count it
misses the
3-2.
mark outside the zone. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Marlins add another with the solo shot. It's now 5-2. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning, and stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. 1-1 now. Just missed.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch.
It's in and out of his glove. Still able to fire over, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Winker.
Jesse Winker up now for the Mets. Struck him out looking. Tyrone Taylor digs in now.
Center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Quantrill back to work. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And a swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
That one not close. And the count's full. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Makes the catch, inning over. Righty reliever out of the pen, Huascar Brazoban.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Now the third baseman, Graham Pauley.
Third baseman, Graham Pauley.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Now
Nick Fortes will hit next. That misses, and it's 2-1. Bases empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7.
Hey! 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Just misses with that one.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
Outside, and that is ball 4. Back to the top of the order now. And at the plate for Miami, Xavier Edwards. Outside low, ball 2. Fortes leads off first with 1 away. There's a swing and a miss.
Count's full.
In the dirt. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins.
Kyle Stowers.
That one in the dirt, and it's 2-1. And strike 2.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, That speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Now pitching for
We're
Miami.
back in a new pitcher here to start
Number
the bottom of the
62,
seventh. George Soriano.
George Soriano.
Luis Angel
Leading
Acuna
off for
now
the
at the plate.
Second
The Mets
baseman,
in striking
Luis
distance,
Angel
but have some work to do.
Acuna.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, we've called that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Now here is Hayden Sanger Lopez. And one away in the bottom of the seventh.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently.
Now batting,
It doesn't matter how many
shortstop,
highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
Kelly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Next offering upstairs. Runner at second here, one gone. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Stowers pulls it down, and there's two gone. And now it's Juan Soto.
In this situation with first base open, he shouldn't give him anything to hit. There's a right-hander on deck.
The 1-1 comes up empty. That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Now pitching.
Welcome
for the
back,
Mets.
and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the eighth.
81.
Danny Young.
Danny Young.
Now it's the second
Leading off
baseman,
for the
Otto
Marlins,
Lopez.
Second baseman, Otto Lopez.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him swinging. Matt Mervis, the next up for the Marlins.
Matt Mervis.
Next offering is fouled back. Nice grab. Throws from the seat of his pants. Nicely done for the out. Two down, bases empty. And now for the Marlins, Liam Hicks. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the eighth. That one pushed to the left and foul. Goes down looking.
Now pitching for
Back
Miami.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Anthony Veneziano. 3, 4,
Leading
5 due up
off
for the
for the
home
Mets,
team. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Pitch misses there. And now 3 balls and a strike. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Alonso is waved home. Now a relay to the plate. The tag out. And next for the Mets, Mark Vientos. Right through there for a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Swings through it for the K. Some high cheese for strike 3. So 2 down now, and here is Jesse Winker.
Jesse Winker.
Swing and a foul out of play. Nimmo at second with 2 down.
Ball, that's out.
That's hard hit on the line. Stowers makes the catch, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. And at the plate for Miami, Griffin Conine. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. And up next for Miami, Dane Myers. And they'll do it again. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. To the right side, Acuna. 2 up, 2 down.
He's out.
2 out, space is empty.
Up next,
here's the
for
third
the
baseman,
Marlins,
Graham
third baseman,
Pauley.
Graham Pauley.
That one's in there. That is strike 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Side, and that's ball 3. Stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
Now pitching for
Calvin
Miami.
Fauché on to try and
Number
close it out.
53.
A chance at his
Calvin
first save of the
Fauché.
year. Tyrone Taylor
Leading
up now
off
for the Mets. We
Center
talk about guys
fielder,
with good
Tyrone
speed, and definitely
Taylor.
he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed
That's ball
factors in the most.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a foul ball.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch
Now
up to the
batting,
heater.
Second baseman.
Luis Angel Acuna up now for the
Acuna.
Mets. The Mets trailing by 3. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that's
Ball
off
in.
the inside edge. Now 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
3-2.
That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couple of hits in a row for him
Now
here.
batting,
Nice line
number
drive to
98.
the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Stepping in, Hayden Sanger. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball.
This is a
2
good
strikes.
situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over, so get a little momentum as you turn it over.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Here's Francisco
Now batting,
Lindor.
Shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Ball to strike. The pitch. The
2
shortstop
balls,
takes
1
the ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
3 balls,
Next
1
offering
strike.
is down low. Outside and low, it's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now
Big
batting,
situation,
right fielder,
and here comes the big bat of Juan Soto. The tying run at the plate. And fouled off. This could end it. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And that is downstairs. And it's 3-2.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Ground ball to the right side. And that chance handled. On the run, sends it over to first. And that is the ball game.
This was by no means an offensive outburst. Only 4 hits the entire game, but good teams find a way to win, and they did.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.